Hello everyone and welcome. I am Jeff and this is time for a new watch. Today I am unboxing the Squale 20 Atmospheres Maxi. This is basically a Submariner homage and there we go. I got it started before filming here. And I have not seen this yet. This is gonna be my first time looking at it. I'll give you my first impressions of it. So first, about the watch, there's not much to say except that it is I got it from Noman Watches here. That was an unexpected plug. I have no idea what's inside here actually. That's gonna be a surprise. All right, here it is. Apparently it comes in a little leather case. I didn't really know that. Let's see what else is in here. So it looks like we've got all our documents and whatnot. And the most important thing, the watch. So here, come on out. Yes. All right, there it is. Let's unwrap this. Get a good look at it. There's the hang tag. Oh, this is really wrapped up good. Alright, well a little bit about it then. Well, a little bit more about it. So, this is gonna look a lot like your modern Rolex Submariner, except the dial. The dial is Maxi, which means that it does not have applied indices. The lume is painted directly onto the dial. So the indices here are going to be bigger and they don't have that silver lining around them like you would normally see. This Squale is it's an Italian company, so it's kind of Italian design, but they're all Swiss made. So this is using the ETA 2824 movement, very similar to the, the Steinhardt Ocean line. They all use that same movement. I got this one with the date. I didn't see one without the date. I usually like to avoid getting the date, and this is my first watch with a Cyclops, the Cyclop there. So I'll see if I like that or not. I don't know. Just wanted to try it out. The hand's moving nice and smoothly there. Looks like we've got a signed crown. Pretty cool. Honestly, nothing has surprised me yet with this. The bracelet should be nice and solid. I mean, this cost $510, and that included really fast shipping from Singapore. So let's just get a quick look at the bracelet. I'll show it closer up later after I resize it. Here's the watch back. I'll show a close-up of that later. But some stats on this. 200 meters water resistant, 28,800 beats per hour, so that's about, great math, 5 or 6 beats per second, so that's why it's nice and smooth here. Just like almost every Submariner homage, it is brushed on the lugs on the top, but the sides are polished. Brushed bracelet with polished sides, screw bars for the bracelet, spring bars to attach it to the lugs. This should be, I haven't measured it yet, but it should be a 40 millimeter case. So this is going to be smaller than the Steinhardt Ocean line and much more in line with the actual size of the Rolex Submariner, which it's an homage to, or homage. I use both of those interchangeably. The crystal is sapphire and it's flat. It's not domed like the Steinhardt Ocean Vintage Military that I have a video of. This is just a flat anti-reflective coated on the inside, sapphire crystal. Sapphire crystal is very hard to scratch, so that's good and everything. One thing I am noticing that's a little different here than I'm used to is the loom pip. The loom pip is, I mean, well, I'll get a close-up of it in a minute here, but that's very different than what I expected. In fact, at some angles, it may look like it's not even there, but it's there. Here you can kind of see it, but from my angle right now, it looks like it's missing, but yes, I can feel it, it's there. All right, so that's interesting. I'll resize this and get a wrist shot of it in a second here, but what the heck is this, I am wondering. I have no clue what to expect from this. Okay, well, this is it, okay. It is this. What is this? Okay, there's something inside again. And okay, it's like a cleaning cloth. Well, that is what it is. It's a cleaning cloth. So it was kind of exciting at first, now not so exciting. Who needs that? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting all the junk off of this, and I'm gonna resize it and get a wrist shot. All right, so here it is, all resized. All you really need is a screwdriver and maybe something to push the pins out with. I got these in a really, really cheap kit here. Like an eyeglasses screwdriver, by the way, it's really tiny. But it was pretty easy to resize. Here it is on the wrist. From far away, so you can get kind of a good idea of how it would look if you're wearing it. For me, this is sitting really nicely on my wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist, and honestly, this looks and feels really good. I would say it sits much better, like much, much better than the Steinhardt that I reviewed before, the Steinhardt Ocean Vintage Military. Like the lugs on this one are just, well, giant hand. The lugs on this one are much better in my opinion. Much better distance, like lug to lug, and much better, they sit much lower on the watch. That's what I really want to say. That's the real main point here. Like this is great. I think it'll look great with a NATO. I probably would say that about almost every single watch I have, but this one would also look great with leather. I don't know. I'm getting lots of ideas with this one. I am really impressed with it. It also has hacking movement, just like the Steinhardt, and 200 meter water resistance. Another thing that I've kind of noticed, the loom is slightly yellow color. It's not white, it's just kind of off-white, giving it a little bit of a vintage vibe, which it should, because the Maxi dials on Rolexes, those, they're not made anymore. So, oh, and yeah, I am noticing, I know it's upside down here, let me get it right side up if you care. And take a look at that Cyclops. It's working very nicely in my opinion. I'm not disappointed with this at all right now. I think the 40 millimeter case is a better size for my wrist than the Steinhardt's. The 42 millimeter cases, like I said, I felt they were a little bit big. This one feels real good. 7-inch wrist, I removed 4 links. I may remove one more, but you know, you can adjust it with this as well. And one thing I noticed here is that it has a diver's extension, which I've never used before. So let me see, how does this work? There it is. So it's a little extension so that the watch will fit over your dive suit. So this is Squale does make a little bit more of a serious dive watch. So it may just look like a Submariner, but it's still a pretty serious dive watch, unlike a lot of other, you know, cheaper homages, let's say. screw down crown. So, oh yes, very nice winding, just like a lot of ETA 2824s. And of course, let's see that hacking movement. Yes, the second hand stops when you hack. My camera doesn't like this. Come on, camera, you're better than this. Okay, well, there it is. So you see the second hand stopped now. And go! Very nice. All right, let's screw it back in. Oh, it still winds. It feels like it's still winding when you screw back in. That's different than the Steinhardt. The Steinhardt has a very nice spring-loaded crown. It will only wind at the very, like when the spring has fully popped the crown out. So it will only wind at that point, and it feels very good. This one winds on the way back in. I mean, that's not damaging to the watch or anything, not that I know of. I really doubt it would be, but I don't know. I like to feel nothing when I'm screwing the crown in, not feel it winding, but that's just me, and I'm nitpicking there. So here's the, you know what, let's go macro, get a real close-up look of the watch. All right, here we are up close with the Squale 20 Atmos. Notice the dial color is not really deep black. It's kind of an off black. And the Cyclops 2.5x magnification, that is looking very nice, I think. Signed crown with the Squale logo. Let's see here. This is very confusing. I'm looking at a screen behind me, so I have to move everything the opposite of what I should be. Here's the case back. Y1545 is kind of the series of this watch. Now, one thing I did notice is this watch is no longer available in the US market. I looked at their website. There is no sign of the Y1545 series. They're selling just much more expensive series in the US, but Noman Watches, or however you pronounce that, where I got it, is based in Singapore, and they had this for $510 delivered to my door. I ordered it on Wednesday, got it on Friday. It was really fast, and that was free shipping. There's another shipping option that's 10 to 20 days that costs $15 more. So, you know, you could do that if you really wanted to. But anyway, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, 20 atmospheres, 200 meters, water resistance, Swiss made. Yeah, this is very nice. We can get a close-up look at the bracelet now. Screw bar here. I do like screw bars. They just make life a little easier when they work. This also right here is, oh sorry, not that. This is signed. Has their weird fish logo there. I don't love their logo, but you know, it's a really nice watch, so I will go ahead and deal with it. So there it is. You see, the lume tip is there. This lume is Super Luminova. It should be good. I have not tested it yet, but it should be on par with, you know, the Steinhardt or any other nicely loomed watch. I do like this bezel. Let's see how it feels actually. I did not try that. Okay, that is a, yep, unidirectional. Yeah, it's nice. It's not too easy to turn or anything. So yeah, it's a nice watch. My first impression of this is very favorable. I think it looks great. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I'll do a follow-up later. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back later with more videos.